There they are. Now, the White House quickly shot the article down.
We don't pay ransom. We just don't pay ransom. It is our policy. This was not ransom. Any suggestion that it had anything to do with ransom is absolutely and utterly false. These were two separate processes run by two separate teams. Now, yes, they were done simultaneously, and so I understand the coincidental nature here of the timing, but absolutely had nothing to do with ransom. We do not and will not pay ransom.
This is Eric Bolling and Geraldo Rivera. So the thing about this is that in the exact day that the $400 million in Swiss francs and Dutch, I guess euros or whatever they did, they bundled it up, reached Tehran. Right. The exact day the 4 Americans got out of there.
Well, I think that if it was a coincidence, then it would be cosmically impossible.
Right.
If it was not, as it probably was not, I still think it was amateurish to do it that way. It was not helpful. Interestingly enough, I think, I am not opposed to paying ransom to get our people out. I think the U.S. is way too rigid. The way you do it is sub rosa like everybody else through intermediaries. Why have your people sacrificed because of your national pride?
Well, look, that's a debate. If they want to pay ransom, they have to debate it, and everybody has to know about it, and then they have to change the policy. What do you say?
I think the worst part of this happened today around noon. So Josh Earnest said, here, I'm quoting him, "We know that Iran supports terror and Hezbollah, and some of this money may be used to support them." Can you imagine a group of the administration knowing that some of the $400 million or $2 billion, which eventually they will turn over, is going to support terror?
Of course, everybody knows that.
So don't do it.
But it's their money. But if you don't do it, it is Iran's money.
Who cares?
It's Iran's money.
It is Iran's. I'll explain that in a minute.
As long as they're killing America.
Well, you pay Russia for Russian goods.
Let's hold it. If you don't give them the money, you don't get the nuke deal, and you don't get the 4 Americans back, okay? So you're the president, and you say, blank them, they're not getting anything. So then the nuke thing goes, and Netanyahu will bomb them, and a war will start, and then the 4 American hostages stay in Tehran. So...
Yeah, I'm against all of that. I'm in favor of not turning over the money. I'm in favor of you trying to use some foreign policy to get these 4 Americans back.
You know how that went. Okay. Now, we've negotiated with this government for years and got nowhere. They wanted to be bribed, and I believe we did bribe them. Okay, but you're right. It was their money. This is crazy. The Shah made a deal. The Shah, 1979, all right, made a deal, sent $400 million to the USA in return for fighters that never got to the Shah because they deposed them. So the money we kept. All right, and so it was their money.
And you have to add the International Court of Justice at The Hague had an arbitration set up.
Who cares?
The arbitration was going against us.
Right.
We would have had to pay the plus exorbitant interest in the amount of $2 billion. I think this is a good deal. And the fact that you got 4 Americans. You want to tell their families? You want to tell their families? You want to tell these 4 American families we're not going to negotiate with
It's like having a gun battle. It's like having a gun battle with the bad guys and saying,
and you buy Saudi oil?
We're done with
Saudi oil?
Geraldo, all right. Terror. The issue is you guys can make up your own mind whether that deal was worth it. However, the administration not telling us the truth, Geraldo.
Listen,
not telling the truth. Once again, here we are, all 3 of us.
I think that the Democrats and the Obama administration brought this on themselves.
They didn't tell the truth.
All they had to do is wait a week, wait a month, wait 3 months, here, there.
Tell the truth.
Since 1981, just pay them like, okay, we're going to pay you Christmas time, or whatever.
Right. Just for grins, tell the truth once. I'm tired of it. It's both parties do it. Both parties do it. They don't tell us the truth. They didn't tell us the truth. The Wall Street Journal had it nailed down, and today both the White House and the Supreme Court denied it, and they're not telling us the truth. 20 seconds.
If you're worried about Donald Trump's foreign policy and you're not worried about the Obama administration's foreign policy, you're a fool.
Okay.
If you're worried about Iran and not worried about Saudi Arabia, who financed ISIS, Al-Qaeda,
Although you're wandering into
9/11,
all right.
Iran is strategically could be our ally.
Whoa!
Iran could be our ally. No.
Trust me. Don't listen to the conventional wisdom.
They're our most dangerous enemy.
Saudi Arabia, ISIS.
Let Geraldo say to the world that Iran could be our ally. And then you say, okay, goodbye. That's what I'm going to do right now. And everybody can consider it. Directly ahead, you could be fined big money if you call someone a man or woman and they object. True Serum with an incredible story. Leonard Miller on Olympic Madness, and Goldberg watching Hillary Clinton getting a break from the New York Times. Moments away.